1,210 Italian nationals at LSE, and I am not one of them. I am seeing some confused faces and wondering eyes, like, why should I be considered an Italian national? And you right there, you're fact-checking my first line. Well, look up on the screen. I love Italy. From north to south, each region has its own characteristics, flavor, and sound. I love the language. Non ancora trovato una lingua più bella. It's musical. I love the culture, the importance placed on family and community. I love the architecture, the beaches, the people, and the food. The food. Il cornetto, not to be compared with croissant. Il cappuccino, the real cappuccino. When you take a sip of it, you're most likely to be left behind with a mustache of foam. La pizza, la pasta, mozzarella di bufala, burrata, focaccia. I could go on and on and on. Italy is perhaps the reason I love food so much. My childhood memories are filled with happy moments. Family, friends, festivals, carnivals, and a castle-like brick home. But I should have known that there was a problem 15 to 20 years ago when I was walking down the street with my friends, all Italian by blood. And we stopped and turned as Francesca exclaimed, "Ma guarda quella negra lì." We were only children in the south of Italy. I did not know the gravity of what she had said. Could she have known? Could she have known that her words captured the reality and state of our country then and now? Was she blind to my color? I should have known that there was a problem when I would have to wake up at 4 a.m. to get ready with my mother to head to Caserta from Castelvolturno in order for us to be among the first in a crowd of thousands in front of the big questoradors. They would always look like me and never them. Like my mother, they were all there for their permesso di soggiorno, no matter how many years they had lived in the country. We would do this every year like clockwork, and I would watch some of them being treated so poorly by the polizia in charge. And I'd feel so sick to my stomach, yet I did not know. I should have known. I should have really known that there was a problem when at only 8 years old, my parents were planning to send me off to boarding school in England. Because my mother was convinced that in order for me to succeed in life, I would have to leave my country. In her broken Italian, she would say, tu devi imparare inglese, devi partire. A week to my 9th birthday, I immigrated to Canada with my strong Italian accented broken English. Excited for what the future held, namely to become a lawyer to help all of those I had seen being treated so poorly. But even at that, I did not know what all I experienced and witnessed truly meant. I lived in North York, Toronto, in Canada, and all my teachers were Italian. And they loved me, the girl who spoke fluent Italian. And I made Italian friends, all Italian by blood, but they spoke no Italian except nonna, nonno, and barely knew anything about Italia. 2011, I graduated from elementary school as valedictorian and the recipient of the Italian award. In high school, I took Saturday Italian classes right before my part-time job to ensure I did not lose my Italian. In 2014, I did an intermediate Italian studies abroad in Florence. In 2016, I got engaged to an Italian by blood. In 2017, I graduated from the notable McGill University with a BA in political science and a double minor in religion and globalization and Italian studies. Although I had become a Canadian resident and then citizen, my desire to be seen, to be heard, and acknowledged as Italian never departed. My identity as Italian never left. My Italian pride was second to none. But what I did not know was I was not Italian. Francesca might have considered me Italian, which is why she felt so comfortable saying what she said in front of me, yet being so disgusted by somebody that resembled me. But according to the law of the country, I was not, and I am not, Italian. The problem is greater than me. There are 1.5 million young individuals like you and I in Italy without citizenship. 860,000 of them were born in Italy. That is 860 Italians without citizenship. 860 stateless Italians. Italiani senza cittadinanza. Why? Italy applies the ius sanguinis, rights by blood, principle of citizenship. That means you could be born in Italy, raised there, living there, and not be granted citizenship, not be legally considered Italian, all because your parents were, are immigrants. Yet, a foreigner who has never been to Italy, who does not speak the language, who does not know the culture, can apply and be granted citizenship because of ius sanguinis. Ius solely exists within the legal system in Italy. However, it's only applied on special and limited cases, which leaves a vast majority of Italians without citizenship. 1.5 million individuals, and I would like to change that. And perhaps you too. Ladies and gentlemen, mi chiami Sabrina Idukpaye. I am 29 years old, and my first breath was taken in Italian air. My first language, Italian. My first set of friends, Italian. My nursing and primary schooling, Italian. Up to the age of 9, all I knew was Italy. Yet, I was not, and I am not, considered Italian. In a brave new world, the Italian identity would not be limited by blood, color, or race. Children of immigrants would be considered Italian not only by themselves and their peers, but by the law. They would not be denied citizenship, the rights to vote, work, study, play on national teams, and so on. Italy would recognize every Italian as Italian. In a brave new world, if there were 3,210 Italian nationals at LSE, I would be one of them. Grazie tante.